Hello, everyone. For those that don't know me, I'm Miha and I'm a tattoo artist from Baltimore. I see everyone is looking fantastic tonight. I'm seeing some amazing pieces being done in the corner. However, tonight isn't just about tattooing. Tonight we're getting deep, and I'm talking skin deep. Tattooing is important and should be accepted in today's society because it's a part of culture. Now, as a black tattoo female artist living in Baltimore, I believe artists like myself love tattooing but don't know the history behind it. I find it crucial in learning it to further your careers, especially if we're going to fund it in the workforce. Growing up, I've always been fascinated by tattoos, and through my studies, I found that tattooing has been bound by westernized sociological standards through religion and colonization. Ruth Bar Khan, an American academic philosopher, states that European explorers in the 19th century found it difficult to accept tattoos of natives as clothing. Further into my reading, I realized that tattoos have been demonized by systematic racism. Daphne Grace, also a philosopher, states that Anglo-Indian colonists desired and despised subaltern women for their ornamented bodies. J. Prosser's observations through symbolism, studying the Hagan people, found that they used tattoos to hide their imperfections and also enhance their beauty. Now, why are tattoos so taboo? Look at me. I'm a black woman working in the tattoo industry. That's already taboo in itself. If you have tattoos, you are a thug. If you want to work in the industry, you have to look a certain way. There is racism and prejudice in the field, and we need to change that because tattoos are a part of our culture. It's black culture. It's culture of color. How can we not embrace that? How can someone like me be a taboo? As I spoke earlier on colonization in America, the reason why tattoos are taboo is because it's been wiped away by white America. An example of this is when the Spanish conquered the Philippines in 1521. They encountered heavily tattooed locals. They called them pintados, or the painted ones. They forced them to stop their long-lasting tradition of tattooing, and while the man has tried to kill our culture, we cannot deny that culture is a social fact that will remain part of society forever and until we're gone, even long before and after. Statistics on psychology of college students suggested that tattoos were a part of therapy. The students were motivated by self-expression and memorializing loss, achievements and strength, showing healing. This tells us a story that art therapy can help promote healing and self-identity through exploration. I know this from having my clients. I've had so many clients come in and ask me to do a tattoo on uh, a loved one that's passed away. I've had clients come in and have me tattoo them on maybe an obstacle they've overcome, like alcohol addiction. You know, sometimes when people get these tattoos, it's more than just getting a random tattoo when you're drunk. It's about expressing yourself. Radiocarbon testing dated the Jebelin mummies back to the pre-dynastic period. I mean, long before there was any government, any institution, people were getting tattoos. It's nothing new. It's just new to you. Warrior women and their tales through tattoos and body modification have been going on for centuries. Members of the Eastern India stretch their earlobes by placing them through an increasingly large balsa wood plug. After several months, the earlobes are so elastic they stretch down to their shoulders. Body modification isn't new. It's just new to you. keeping the traditions and the heritage alive. The tattoo techniques and evolution beyond the significant and bold symbolism of body art. Tribes hold on to fierce determination to maintain their cultural identity. I hope everyone has a good look at the screen. Ouch, that hurts. By Mihai Cox. These are just the various types of tattoos. I want everybody to get a closer look. Here we have the Maori people, who are very strong and courageous people. The different patterns on this man's face represent different ancestors of patrilineal and maternal lines. Because the Maori tattoo is a very painful process, the tattoo is a mark of bravery. The more tattoo lines on the face, the more respect that you actually get. The Kachoga scarifications. The Kachoga tribe is part of the Ethiopian tribe. Is part of the Ethiopian tribe. They are performed by lifting the skin with a curved spine and cutting it with a razor or a very sharp knife. Look at these patterns. Look how beautiful they look. I mean, that has to be a painful process. I mean, I'm pretty sure that hurts more than a tattoo. When the incisions heal, they create a keloid, which remains on the skin and raise marks that are harder than the rest of your skin. That hurt. That's painful. But yet very beautiful. We have Ching Han Chat here, 75-year-old man. He is showing his facial and neck tattoos. A face tattoo would be etched after a man's first head hunting. We're not head hunting here in America. Something you can go to jail for. They live in real life out here. This is nothing to play with. Only a warrior who decapitated an enemy could get a neck tattoo like this. So we need to show this man some respect. And we need to show the tattoo artist some respect that did it. Put some respect on his name. This is just an overview of the radiocarbon testing done on the Jebelin brothers. From the pre-dynastic period, the Jebelin mummies have the oldest preserved tattoos in Africa and are the second oldest tattooed mummies in the world. So this is just proof that the demonization of tattoos was man-created. You know, before any institution, people were getting tattoos, and they had significations and meanings to them, forms of symbolism. You have to give meaning to something, and this is what they did. The motivation for students in their study was self-expression and commemoration of a loss. Healing was evident in accomplishments and strengths. This tells us that art therapy can function as a stepping stone to promote healing and exploring self-identity. Sharing the narratives of their tattoos as part of their therapeutic process. This much is true. And the people who are doing these tattoos also need to be commemorated as well and also celebrated. Thank you, everyone. Tonight we talked about the history of tattooing. We went in depth on the people who are ancestors and the people that contributing to tattooing. I want to thank everyone for coming out, and I will definitely be going around to talk to everyone and to shake everyone's hand. But in the meantime, thank you for joining my seminar, and remember, it's okay to be different.